So Bob Parks, author, you're on the show here with Emmanuel Goldstein, Wayne, who wants to hear about the bacon clock, Reed, who is only wearing underoos, and I'm Lazlow. I was checking out your book on the train. Exactly why are people creating things in their basements, and why don't they move to the garage? That was a question.
Yeah, that's a question. Oh, serious.
I think it's warmer in the basement, so if you're going to be like fusing, atoms together, you'd want to use that like residual heat, especially in the Northeast. The garages are cold.
Now, but like the bacon, the alarm clock that cooks bacon.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Well, I think that's a good example of this kind of art geek who, maybe has some interest in electronics, but not a lot of chops. And there are all of these new products out there that allow you to kind of put together some pretty cool stuff. So this guy learned microcontrollers and learned how to heat up stuff and relays, and he just had an inkling to do this, and he put it together, and I don't think you could do that maybe 5 years ago.
There's a guy in my building who keeps leaving his alarm clock on. You always hear it at 7 a.m. every morning, and he's nowhere to be found. Now you're telling me with this thing I'm going to be smelling bacon on top of that?
Maybe on fire.
Oh, my God.
I mean, this guy grew up in his family had a little farmhouse, and he just remembers good times. And I think he just wanted to have a little bit of fun, but he also liked the idea of just waking up gradually with this really nice smell.
And another invention in this book is the cooking oil-cooled PC.
That guy was awesome. It's just this German guy, like 20 years old with this really low voice. And he got an idea. He was having beer with friends, 20 years old, in Germany, I guess they have a lower drinking age. And he went home, and he got the family...
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry, I was trying to hang up on this other line. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Hello?
Oh, he can't hear us.
Where did he go?
No, I'm here.
I don't
He
hear
can't
him.
us.
Oh, my God.
You can't hear us, Lazlow. Lazlow can't hear us. We're taking over the show.
Oh, that's great.
All right, Lazlow, step back.
Nice phone problems.
Hello?
Wow, this is just like BAI.
This place is... We're on a top-notch show around here, don't we?
Gone.
No, you know what it is? It's me. It's me. I brought the BAI virus here.
No,
You should
it's me. I hung up on him.
keep
If I
talking and
heard
let us
that-
talk over him. You should let
BAI.
him talk. And when we came back to silence, we could have spoken. Oh, yeah, really?
But don't you see, our phones are always broken. And your phones work until I come...
Try him again. Let's get him again.
What?
Come on, this is going
This
to be
place
good.
is...
Hello?
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 Yeah, let's speak louder. That'll
Hello?
get his attention.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Bob's
I
here.
hear him.
Huh?
I don't think he can hear us. Can you
Oh.
hear us?
Is Lazlow gone?
Hello?
Hello?
Bob, can you hear any of us?
I can hear you guys, yeah.
Oh, you hear us. Okay, everybody just chime in. I guess
Hello?
But I can't hear him.
let's all
I can't
introduce
hear him.
ourselves again. This is Emmanuel.
Bob?
Bob?
No, you have to say your name.
Oh, Bob.
Okay. Well, already we got derailed. I don't think he can hear Lazlow. Lazlow, you can come over here and use my microphone.
Bob?
Hello?
Yeah, Bob's here.
Yeah, Bob's here, too.
Not anymore.
You hung up on him again?
Yes.
Come on, I was going to be Bob. Every time you said Bob, I was going to talk.
He's going to get so angry. Is he nearby?
No.
Oh, good,
Dude,
okay.
every time you asked him a question, he was like,
But they were funny questions.
All right, come on, one more time. I'm Bob, guys. Okay.
okay, nobody talk. Just,
All right, we'll just
just
give him the
wait.
silent treatment.
All right?
Dead air on commercial radio.
Hello? 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 Oh,
I know
no.
that sound.
Yeah, we all do. You're caller 92.
By the way, this is we're ripping off somebody's bit right here.
Who's been?
Just so you know. It's not Hoo-Hoo. It's somebody else.
Okay.
Sorry, no, but this
Do
is
we want
All right,
okay,
here we go.
Shh. Everybody quiet. Shh.
Hello?
Hey, it's Bob again. I get cut off. Should I just keep calling in, or?
Hello?
It's Bob.
Hello?
Hi, it's Bob.
Hello?
Hello, it's Bob.
Hello?
Hi, it's Bob.
Can anybody hear him? Hello? Come on.
What
I want him to ask me what my name is so I can say Bob. And I want one of you guys to say, hello, Bob. Yeah, right. This guy is great.
You know, Lazlow, when you described this show to me, you said it was sort of like Meet the Press. But that doesn't seem to be entirely true, does it? They don't do this kind of thing on Meet the Press.
No. You know what? His PR person called. Sounded like a great deal. Like it'd be, I mean, his book is pretty interesting.
His PR person's
Book
going to be
ain't interesting. Come on.
You're going to be hearing from his PR person. I'll bet. Maybe his lawyer as well.
All right, one more time.
Hey, Bob, we just got thrown off the air.
Bob? He can't hear you, remember?
Bob.
I can hear you guys.
I'm sorry, dude. We're having massive equipment problems.
Should I keep calling in, or should I just quit?
You know what? We'll have you on next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're putting a new studio in for David Lee Roth.
Okay.
Seriously, and there's this whole window with assless chaps in it, and it's a scene. And so, but like the board's not working.
Yeah, he's just a gigolo.
Correct.
Hello?
All right, that's it.
Yes.
That got me over on the other side.
What? You're on his side?
No, I was. Now I'm not.
Why?
Well, the whole,
He's got to call back one more time just to find out if he should call back next week. You got to let me in when he sucks, man. Come on.
He was awful, dude. Don't you think?
That was terrible.
I blacked out for like the last 5 minutes. I don't even know what. Is this a radio show still? What is going on here?
I don't know, dude.
If anyone has just turned on our show in the last 5 minutes, they're like, dude, what is going on?
I hope that's
Is
all.
Bob from New York?
Like,
imagine he told like 50 people to listen. I'm going to be like, and they're all like, those dudes were yanking your chain.
You know those letters where people ask us to hack into people's computers? We're going to be getting letters like that from this guy
Right.
wanting to hack into your computers.
Exactly.
And I don't know what I'm going to say.
When I was
Say, Bob, hello?
I don't know why I found that so
I think that's hilarious.
nothing better than humiliating people in front of hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers.
right, especially people who are willing to give up their time to help you out on this.
Dude, he sounded stoned.
Dude,
Please, as soon as he laughed, Reed, you looked at me.
I know, but then you say, hey, thanks for being on. Peace
I got to tell you, it was a
out.
big plus listening to them Jim Florentine tapes this past week. I could have had a ball with that guy. All right, Bob, call back in 5 minutes.
Let me put my brother on.
Dude, some of my favorite sites are like people that are in tech support will record calls and post them, and the crazy people in the Midwest that call these the actual few tech support people that actually work in the United States still. There's this one floating around of this old, like, redneck woman that calls in, and I queued it up for our boy Emmanuel.
How the am I supposed to buy anything from you people if I can't speak to a friggin' live person? Yeah, I'm really sick and tired of people like you. I don't know what generation you're from.
Probably one that was born fairly recently, I would guess. She sounds like she's with the Marlboro menthol generation.
And the Schmiedoff company.
Yeah, I'm really sick and tired of people like you. I don't know what generation you're from, but I'm in my 50s, my husband in my 70s. We're looking for a computer that we can go on the internet. We don't want to create rocket science.
And it doesn't sound like you're ever going to. Actually. It sounds like you get drunk and bang in a trailer. Emmanuel?
I'd just like to know which internet she's trying to get onto.
No. Probably that 1940s Ku Klux Klan Nazi site.
My 70s, we're looking for a computer that we can go on the internet. We don't want to create rocket science. We just want a computer. Is it so hard for you goddamn ass to let us buy a computer? Jesus Christ almighty, you bastards. Why don't you go to Iraq where you belong?
I love it. Iraq is now replaced. You know, back in the 80s when you disagreed, or, like a redneck would disagree, why don't you go to Russia? We were just having sort of a democratic kind of free speech conversation here.
Right. Why didn't she just go to Radio Shack? Because when's the last time you had to be on the phone to buy a computer?
You can call Dell, right?
One thing I don't understand is the representative just sitting back listening to this, or is this a recording?
She left it on the voicemail.
Oh, it's a voicemail. Okay.
Right.
And they're not doing rocket science. That's the understanding. They don't want to do rocket science on the internet.
Right.
Because she sounds like a rocket scientist.
Yes, without a doubt.
A computer? Jesus Christ almighty, you bastards. Why don't you go to Iraq where you belong? I've been trying to call you people for the last friggin' hour. Do you know what's really sad about the younger generation like you people? I hope you end up in Iraq, and I hope the terrorists grab you and chop your friggin' heads off, because you're not doing this country any good. You.
That's amazing.
Of course, they're probably in India, the people she's talking
right.
to.
I hope you go to Iraq. We don't have to.
Right.
We have enough problem with the Palestinians. I don't. Wait, no.
Palestinians
Who
in
are the
India?
people next to them?
The
Who are
Pakistanis.
Pakistani. I get them confused. They wear things on their head. Thank you for calling Dell Tech Support.
You have a bullhorn in the studio?
Thank you. Come again. Oh, yeah, you got to have a bullhorn, dude. It's Talk Radio 101.
That's our budget, is a $20 bullhorn. That's all the sound effects are encapsulated in that.
Well, we've been, we have to play commercials because we
have commercials?
We have commercials.
It's not the Hello
Dell, I
Bob
think.
commercial,
For
is
Dell,
it?
yeah. Whoops, just lost the Dell account. And evidently the Bob. So we're going to take a quick one, and we'll be back.
right now.
The latest rage for kids is driving parents and entire neighborhoods crazy.
Lazlow.